Ah. Ah. Wow, is it Friday already? Oh, wow. You know what time you know what time it is? It's time for a not Half-Life game. Um so I've been following some stuff about this game for a pretty long while. I know that there was recently a victory in a court case between them and their publishers, because the publishers like didn't pay them properly. So the publishers had to relinquish the rights of this game to the developers. Something along those lines. So we're gonna play Sinking City today, and if you don't know, it's a third-person action-adventure kind of role-playing game, sort of whatnot. Let's just bring it up. Let's just get it out. Let's just get it out here. Let's get it out here. I'm wearing my detective hat today because I'm gonna be a little detective guy. I'm gonna be detecting things. Oh wow. Do 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 do. It's probably the worst of H.P. Lovecraft. Okay, so it's just saying there's gonna be depictions of racism in the game. And probably sexism as well. So, if you're sensitive to that, I'm sorry. I already went through and fucked with everything last night, so it should be fine. Okay, new game. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you there. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. Oh no, a Dutchman. Ooh, a Navy boy. We got ourselves a Navy boy. A little Navy boy. A little sailor. A little sailor having a little sailor's panic attack. Adorable. What was the point of that fade? What was the point of that fade? Why did it... What the fuck? Oh no. No, well. Shit, game's over, guys. Ah, no. You woke back up. Okay. Hold on here. Alright. Okay. Interesting. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's enough of that.
Hope I never have to use it. But something tells me I will.
Something tells me that I will. Okay, that's just the opening text scroll there. Folding camera.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Monolith National Park. Spooky.
Now get out.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you.
It's got a snappy suit.
Much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Nice suit.
Eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
That's fair.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
One might call you the king in yellow. I don't know, man. Oh, Jesus. That's not even a Lovecraft book. Who even wrote The King in Yellow? Whatever.
You said you know someone who can help me with
I ought to know, but it just escaped my mind.
the visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Pressing matter.
Reaching
What's the deal with this fucking city, huh?
Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Goodness.
Tell me about this flood.
It
Talk about the
began
flood.
6 months ago. Storms raged for several
Cortana,
weeks.
what's the flood?
Water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
Uh-huh.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
This feels a lot,
Scion robust,
like I don't mean to
a philanthropist, a scholar,
scion of a robust
patron of
bloodline.
famous
This feels a lot more like a
organizations,
detective
man of great
game than like
ambitions,
any of the other
great
detective games I've played, barring like
Do not
Shadows of Doubt. I feel like I actually like have questions and I can ask those questions in game. Cause like Throgmorton, what is that his name? That doesn't sound like a real name. Like Throgmorton, you know. What the fuck does he look like, I wonder?
Place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
I know.
Congratulations.
I already know what he
I've
looks
already
like. Don't
feathered a
worry.
nest for you.
I've
There's a
I've
room in your
watched some
name at the
gameplay.
Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a
Charming.
book by its
Sounds charming. Colonel. This shit sounds charming. I gotta stop looking over here. Cause I'm looking at like my OBS capture. I should be looking over here because this is where chat is. Shit. Excuse me. How do I get there?
To get around Oakmont. I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious.
It's ways
No one will take you by the
mysterious.
hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Goodness gracious.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club.
Ugh.
Minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Philosophy club. I think I'd rather throw myself into the philosophy, dude.
Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Gosh,
Don't
my
worry
eyes.
about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Okay. Press M for map. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't actually realize how big this map is. Oh. Are there any funny names? Funny street names? Hey, look, it's Baker Street. Boo doo 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 doo. Boo boo doo 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 doo. This is Innsmouth Road. Boo doo 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 doo. Boo doo 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 doo. I'm not seeing too many. Marsh Avenue. I think Polaris Road is also another reference to a book. I mean, Octopus Avenue is just kind of... It's just kind of a... Goodness. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, I'm not seeing too many direct references. Warwick. 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 I don't think Warwick is a direct reference to any book. I don't know. I don't have like a encyclopedic knowledge of Lovecraft, so I couldn't tell you. But I know I can tell you uh Innsmouth Road, Yellow King Avenue. God, I completely missed that one. Innsmouth Avenue, yeah, Innsmouth Road. What was the other one? Marsh Avenue and I think Polaris Road are the only ones that are direct references. Look at this little truck. The most flavorful seafood. Wow. Under the keel bar and exit. Okay. Uh-oh.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
What happened to your son?
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart.
Robust bloodline.
It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
Who are the
You're
Innsmouthers?
not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now,
Huh.
those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
What do you know about the
I've heard you're the man to
visions?
speak to about
The visions.
outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at
Oh,
tracking
my
down
back.
missing people.
Ouch.
I'll find out.
Okay, let's
What
find
makes you
Albert.
think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
So,
Vera?
did you say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
You know what? Fuck it.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
It looks like you have, like, reverse jaundice. Your skin's getting, less yellow.
I need to know more about what happened. to
Yes,
Albert.
yes, Wewo.
Did you
Your
not
skin is getting
listen?
less, Wewo.
I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. These fishermen supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Okay, fine. I'll stop dawdling.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. Was standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Okay, so...
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
So... We've got... So this is the house here. So the lifeboat should be right here? Is this the lifeboat? No, that's like a little tiny fishing trawl. Little tiny fishing trawl. Okay. Assume this is the lifeboat.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
That's pronounced Titania. Oh. If someone finds this, my name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor, I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids. Every time I close my eyes, the cycle goes on and 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 on. In the end, it comes. Okay, shit, dog. That's how a lot of videos end. I fucking hate myself. Oh my god. Okay. God, my eyes hurt today. Okay. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. He's here. Okay.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
It's covered in goop. It's got the green goop on it. God, my frickin' eye. Ah. My eye. Who are you? Why do you just have like a sack of like bones on your back, dude? That's weird. You're weird. You're creepy.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer, and keep your hands where I can see them.
I've said everything I know.
Okay. It's not that dark in here. So we're just leaving all this fish to sit around. Also, we're gutting fish on the nice tablecloth. Really? On the tablecloth. Yeah, I don't think this shit's gonna dry out anytime soon. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Tell me who you are.
About yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
Tell me what happened.
What happened here? Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned
Dreams.
streets, a sleeping giant. A voice that called me...
That sounds familiar.
Who's K?
K you keep mentioning.
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Where are the others?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis and Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
What happened to Paul?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. K have mercy on his soul.
Interesting. I've gotta go.
Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or
Probably not.
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
What happened to his fucking
That's
face?
the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Get a little spider ghost on my screen. Oh no.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo. Can I do that again?
Choo-choo. Choo-choo.
Alcohol.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Okay, so I have like detective vision. Cool. Oh. Okay, cool. Um, interesting knife.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Right, right. They've got a fucking fish face. Curse of the Jaguar? There's certainly no lack of weapons in this house. So why would somebody beat this man to a pulp?
Choo choo. Ahem. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella.
Like if the goal was to kill this man, there's certainly more weapons that would be easier to use than just beating him to death.
5 cards short of a full house.
That's funny. Okay, well, let's go down here then. See if we can't find something around these parts.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
I don't really know about that.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Goodness gracious. Is that just like a salt can? Is that a can of salt? Oh no, it's meat. It's a can of meat. Of course.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Okay. Retrocognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene and a vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. Okay.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Okay.
Take this, ape face.
I don't think that's what happened.
Yeah, run!
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
One, two,
Take this, ape
3?
face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Okay. Okay, so... Is there more here? Is there more on the ship? Also, maybe it's like bad luck to name your ship after the... What does Mind Palace mean? C to open the casebook and switch to Mind Palace. Combine pairs of relevant clues to get evidence. Okay. Mind Palace. No, okay. Throgmorton spread some sort of psychic influence, which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Innsmouther Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of Throgmortons. That could be a reason to hate them. It certainly could be. Posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural sense. Okay.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
What the fuck? This is strange. It's all so strange. You good, dude? Okay, what's going on with these, like, cats or whatever? What the hell? You ain't any kind of cat I've seen. Okay, so we're looking for some evidence to point us in a direction. What were these shell casings? Shell casings are here. So these weird guys seem to be implying that this is the way I should go.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Okay. Warehouse. God, why is there just so many fish here? All of these fish have got to be fucking reeking, dude. Holy shit. Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest, Peter.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have gotten far.
Padlocks. Padlocks and weak planks can be broken with a shot or melee attack.
The door won't budge.
Huh.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Ah. Weird spider. Get out of here, you weird spider. What the hell?
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
The fuck kinda thing is that? Why does it look like the cover of an erotic novel between a man and a fish? What the hell? Okay, let's go to the Mind Palace. Oh, goodness. Gosh. Lewis may have wanted Albert dead. I might go blow my nose real quick. Okay. I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick. Also, I guess I'll grab another coffee because I'm pretty tired. So I'll be right back. Do 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 do. Okay. Okay. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, here we are. Okay, so these are all our leads. Understood. Skills. Feel like that one's obvious. That one's an obvious first choice. So, there is a bar. And in that bar, we may find this fella. Okay, so, as you may know, I am slightly colorblind. So the problem with that is, at a glance, if I don't have the contrast of the two, this yellow and this green look almost the same to me. It's like in the contrast of me just looking at this, this looks like it could be yellow. So, that's fun. That's fun. I like that. I like when games design their UI to hate me. What the fuck is this? Blackwood Marsh Fish Canning Factory. If you know anything about H.P. Lovecraft book, Shadow over Innsmouth, this makes perfect sense. However, outside of the direct context of an H.P. Lovecraft book, this looks like an erotic novel where a fish and a man absolutely fuck. And I'm okay with that. Let's move on. Garbage? Guys, some of the textures in this game don't look all that great, but they're not like big things. What the fuck are you? Are you a rat? What the fuck? Alright. Oh, is this the bar? Do 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 boo do 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 do. Now I have Baker Street stuck in my fucking head, goddammit. Also, you know what this thing looks like? It looks like a pangolin. It looks like a pangolin, but just not armored.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Okay.
Oh. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Yeah, there's some days I'd like to eat a bullet, too. Okay. So, harmonica, drunkards, witchcraft. This is the progression, okay? You start with the harmonica, and you start drinking, and then you fall into the occult. And we don't want that here. No, sir. No, sir, we don't. I mean, I like this, like, preparation space.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around, like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I'm looking for a man.
I'm looking for Lewis Flynn.
Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can
Get me
have
out
it.
of this crazy
He's
mess.
upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him.
He got a promise to deal with him once and for all?
Smart man.
Man in no short order just told me, make sure you fucking kill him.
Bye.
This town's fucked, dude. I love it. These are some nice chess pieces. What is that, real gold?
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son, Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender.
Yeah,
It
that
was all
darn
that crazy
bartender.
ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Why do you look like that? What's wrong with your fucking face?
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
Huh.
You shot to kill.
Sure.
No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Why do you look like that? What's wrong with your fucking face?
Why do you... Your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body.
I mean, not a very well hidden
One
body.
would start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The
So-
Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable.
Oh,
We
my
needed
back.
Jobs, food,
Oh.
medicine.
So,
The city denied it all.
And so...
We had
I want to say at the end of Shadow over
Red.
Innsmouth,
And
the
those
police come and burn
Throgmortons and their
everything
high
down.
castle only made our life harder. Always conspiring behind.
I haven't
our
read it in a
backs.
few years.
Always setting people against
So
us.
does that mean that
I'd love to
that
see
book
them
is
so
canon
quick.
in this universe?
You mentioned a grand
What's a
family.
grand family?
What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
That's funny.
Okay.
I like this guy.
People here are crazy about bloodlines, and tradition, reputation. The head hunters of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters who control most of the city's underworld. The Blackwoods who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right. Those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting. One moment. Okay.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
No.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Okay. Couldn't entirely control his actions, or he was aware of what he was doing. Now, he does seem moderately remorseful that he killed Throgmorton. However, that could just be the bloodlust wearing off. So it's safe to say, at the very minimum, he's aware that what he did was not exactly correct. However, murder is murder. So, well, if he wasn't entirely in control of his actions, then does that still make him responsible? Because I say, even if he wasn't in control of his actions, he's still responsible for the death of Albert. Yet, I don't know what choosing this is gonna do. Is this gonna damn him to hell, and is this gonna free him, or like what's going on here? I'd say that justice needs to be served, so he was aware of his actions. Lewis deliberately murdered Albert. No, I can change this. You know what? You don't just hang somebody up on meat hooks by accident, right? That's gotta be fucking... That's gotta be deliberate. So yeah, you know what? So yeah, he's going to Throgmorton Town.
What the? Get the... Oh.
What the? Get the... The fuck is that? Oh, it's like a crocodile skull. I thought it was like a... thought it was like a fucking,
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Thought it was like a goddamn, what's it called? Like a raptor head or something. A dinosaur skull. Goodness gracious. Mr.
Mr.
Throgmorton.
Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby house. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
The murderer is at the bar.
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help?
Goodness.
You've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
What brought me to Oakmont? Trying to find the source of my visions.
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition?
Geological expedition?
I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port?
Why was he alone at the port?
Do you think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
I suppose I am interested in the results.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and
Professor Doe?
Albert.
A deer, a
Finished,
female
come
deer.
See me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Ow, my back.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port.
Okay.
It will also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Okay. Skills. Got 2 points. Got 2 points. Set traps twice as quickly. Interesting. Interesting. Feel like doing these two is gonna be just good in the long run. Key to the headquarters, lost expedition. Okay. What an interesting place this is. Well, let's head to the hotel, I guess. God. Okay, then. Interesting. That's not entirely what I meant by go to the hotel, but, yeah. Aw, shoot. Yeah, let's wear this. This looks pretty snappy, pretty snazzy. All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream. Isn't that a Poe quote? That's a Poe quote.
Never again, they say.
Dear Mr. Reed, I understand you are the private eye that caught the murder in the port. My life is endangered. I cannot trust anyone in the city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me, and they will take me soon. I have cast my lot, and I am beyond saving, but the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed. Okay. Don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops, only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache, the worst I'd ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half-mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and... So he... No, but that was a U-boat. I mean, USS Cyclops could be a U-boat. But in the book... Is it Dagon? Is that book Dagon? Oh my god. I fucking hate my brain. Because I cannot remember anything in, like, a decent fashion. So I just kind of piece things together, and I have no idea what they are, what they're from. Hold on, let me get my book. Just give me 1 second here. This is gonna be a fucking half Lovecraft real-long stream. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I've got the book. Got the complete fiction of H.P. Lovecraft right here. We're gonna take a quick peek at it. Okay, so I want to say that it's Dagon, page 25. Okay, so okay. Sorry, I'm just skimming. I'm skimming Dagon real quick. Uh-huh. Okay, they don't actually name the ship that the person was on. Except the fact that it was a supercargo, which leads me to believe it was not a military ship, which the USS Cyclops makes me think of. And also because he was a Navy boy. Makes me think he was on a U.S. Navy ship. But yeah, in Dagon, a guy finds himself washed ashore on a strange island. And on that strange island, he finds odd ruins, and in those odd ruins, he finds strange writings. You know, it's all very. My book just fell. It's all very, you know, whatever. A twist at the end is a piece of shit. You know, a lot of a lot of the earlier works have like those shitty kind of endings where it's like, the hand in the window. Whoa! And I mean, it's better than anything I could come up with. Anyways, yeah, just
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
So he's the only one that survived, I guess. Mr. Reed, it seems you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I've brought you to the Devil's Reef while you are unconscious. Please take most care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Okay, thank you, Mr. Vanderberg.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
The fishermen talk of a place near Blackwood Manor on the southern part of Whisper Street, where meetings occur in the dead of night. The locals don't like this part of eastern Grimhaven Bay, because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome, that makes people go so crave the sea's touch that they go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. Interesting. Local legends may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches still a dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near a cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said that the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? I don't know, man. I'm not a fucking... Boarded up the windows and locked the door. They are just men, the Yellow King's gang. They can't get here now. Now there's only me. Me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. Okay. Building the church was his redemption day after day. He worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night, when he returned to his house behind the church, he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found himself hanged on the bell ropes, but the book was still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in central Salvation Harbor on the Old Church Road. Take my horse to the Old Church Road? Between Seven Oaks Street and Windheim Street. Still has a bad fame, and no one wants to live there, even after the flood. Okay. I had a dream so real, it still makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel. And then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there was a Ferris wheel at the park in Western Old Grove, near Century Avenue and Beacon Street, but where could the book be? Oh my god, dude. Fuck. Talking with locals is never easy, but this old chap was one of the queerest yet. They talking about me? They talking about me? 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 He was happy to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. I left it in the most guarded place of the city, and paid enough to keep it there until the world ends. And if it is abandoned after the flood, even better. Ignorance is the best guardian. I'm guessing he meant the abandoned bank building in North Advent on Forefathers Street between Hellog Street and Windhaft Avenue. Alas, it'd be too dangerous to go there by myself. Local women were talking about a ruined house in Central Coverside near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. Now, Kingsport's also a reference to Lovecraft. Maybe not, once again, maybe not a direct reference to... No, because Kingsport's in Shadow over Innsmouth, isn't it? That's where he comes from, right? Yeah, whatever. They said the ghost of the house owner and his family still read the unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to settle in those ruins have gone mad. Okay. Holy shit, is that all of them? Nope, of course not. It took a lot of effort to track down this book after being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum. It was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. I snuck in and checked out his place, but in vain. Still, there is somewhere else the tome may be. The private hospital in the Western Reed Heights where the surgeon worked has been abandoned. The archives say it is on Bourbon Road between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Okay, sweet. That's it? That's all of them, please? Please, for the love of God, that's all of them? Okay. I sure chose a bad game, because I'm terrible at reading. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave, your landlord.
The door won't budge.
The door won't budge. Colonel, the door won't fucking move. Huh.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister. You want to stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Also, Devil's Reef is it's a reference to Shadow of Innsmouth. I thought I'd just get that out real quick. That's where the Marsh family went to make their deal with gods unknown. Who are you?
But who are you again?
You bang your head or something? I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
Stark raving mad.
Can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Jesus fucking Christ. They really just gave me 12 fucking notes. Like I didn't just read 14 notes upstairs. Jesus Christ. Alright, well. I'm not gonna worry about that for now. This is a big fucking crab, by the way. What is this, a giant snow crab? I love him. He's great. And also... Really? It's like a neat novelty, but there's no way this works, right? Is anybody gonna do anything about this? No one? Okay, so... It looks as though... phone booths are the fast travel system. Okay, that's not too bad. Infested area, huh? Hey, are you a cop?
Punish the wretched by sending terrors unnamed creeping from the abyss below. Atone for your deeds before it's too late.
Okay. Men's finest clothing. Okay, well, what do I want to go investigate first? Oakmont University Library. Mystic Tones, letters from Oakmont. God fucking damn. I guess we might as well... start. So... Oh. Hospital building in Western Reed Heights. Between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street on Bourbon Road. It's like right here. I mean, that's cool that we get to actually, like, put these things down ourselves. Ruins of the radio tower in Central Coverside. Okay. The crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. Landing Avenue, Kingsport Street. I don't see a Kingsport Street. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's like at the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. So right here. Okay. Abandoned bank building. Oh no. Don't do that. No, stop that. Delete. Place mark. Abandoned bank building in Northern Advent. On Forefather Street between Helog Street and Windhalf. Helog Street. Windhalf. Here's Windhalf. Between Helog Street and Windham. Okay, so like here-ish. Okay. Ferris wheel in the park, Western Old Grove. Okay, this looks like the park. Century Avenue and Beacon Street. Okay. Oh no, you're fine there. Central Salvation Harbor. Old Church Road. Old Church Road. Take my horse to the Old Church Road between Seven Oak Street and Windheim Street. Seven Oaks. Seven Oaks and Windheim. So right here. Somewhere around there. Okay. Eastern Reed Heights. North of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Communion Road, Museum Avenue. So north of there, so somewhere around here, I guess. And last one, Tome of the Mare, east of Grimhaven, or Eastern Grimhaven Bay. The southern end of Whisper Street. Whisper Street. Near the road to Blackwood Manor. Is there a different Whisper Street? No. Okay. Whisper Street near Blackwood Manor. I guess that would be Blackwood Manor, wouldn't it? Well, let's just assume it's probably somewhere around there. Okay. First things first, where are we close to? We're close to that one. Tome in the Ruins. Ruins near the radio tower in Central Coverside on the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. Don't know why I'm bothering to do these tomes first. So much other shit to do. Okay. Let's hop in the boat. Wow. You go to Landing Ave and then... From Landing Ave, I can, just go north. That Landing Avenue? No, that's Derry Lane. No Derry Lane here. Okay. I do declare that this is Landing Avenue. Okay. Okay. Can I get a newspaper?
All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
I want to buy a paper. I mean, it'll tell me stuff that's going on. What's going on here? Johnny's mama told him not to bite off more than he could chew. Okay.
Extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
I cannot read that. The secret cabinet of Dr. Golinari. I can hardly read that. Sorry, I like to walk around and look at signs. It is truly my curse. Uh-huh. Killer scent? Oh, what's this? Oh, wow. So this is, these are the enemies, huh? So this is combat, huh? I don't know, I certainly don't think that I bought this game for the combat, to be fair. I bought it for the vibe. Oh, interesting. What trap? How many feet we trap in here? Goodness gracious. What an odd place. Youch. Okay. Okay. So, we're gaming? Oh god, there's so many of them. Okay, well. I'm beginning to think that combat in this game won't be so easy. Okay, well... It is what it is. I reckon there's gonna be a component of stealth to the combat. And also possibly a component of crafting to the combat. Let's see here, inventory. Wait, this is one bullet per gunpowder and shell casing? I mean, I guess that makes sense, but like, goodness gracious. Guess I'll make as many as I can. Okay, let's see here. The ruins near the radio tower in Central Coverside on the crossing of Landing Ave and Kingsport Street. Radio tower. Radio tower. There we go. Okay, how do we get up to there, though? Yeah, I reckon we can't just climb up the slope here. Ow, my back. Okay. I don't think that's working as intended, so to speak. Hello, sir. Now, how is one supposed to climb this? Jesus Christ, that is not working as intended. How's one supposed to climb that? I wonder. Hmm. Let's look at this one more time. The ruins near the radio tower in Central Coverside. Okay, ruins near the radio. Doesn't mean those ruins? I would reckon that these are ruins. God, I'm just so bad at, like, basic fucking understanding. You know? I mean, I guess it's got something to do with this big red door I can't open. Huh. Okay. Well. Hmm. Game is so strange. Okay, I can't get through there. What was the point of this wall? Oh, can I climb over? It sure appears that I can. Interesting. I mean, I was here already. I don't understand why all these, Interesting. Okay, I don't think I can jump over to that side. Can I materialize a bridge? Like, what am I trying to do here? Climb on this? No. What exactly does the game want of me, I wonder? Oh, goodness. I'm going a little insane. Well, there's seemingly nothing even behind that door. It's just nothing. Just leaves on the ground. Oh, here we go. Interesting. Alright, cool. I love weird books. We got there in the end. That's all that matters. If only I could have just jumped this very small gap. Yep. I'm pretty insane. Can I jump into this, or will this kill me? Huh. How interesting. Okay. Well then. That one's done. Awesome. Delete. Why am I gathering these books? Why is this the first thing I'm doing? I couldn't tell you. Okay. The wheel tome. Pick up a wheel tome. Okay, we can go
What's your problem?
south. Like, seriously, why is this what I decided to do first? Hold on, do I have any leads on, like, what I'm actually supposed to be doing here? Casebook. Lost at sea. That's what I should be doing. Expedition headquarters located in North Coverside, crossroads of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Okay. Okay then. Okay, so we're gonna go check out go check out this over here. Oh no, we gotta cross through an infested area. Oh my. Ooh, big guy. That's real spooky. I'm getting real spooked out. Wowee, how spooky. Okay. So... let's take this boat over this way. Goodness. You actually selling things, or... I don't think you are actually selling things. I think you're lying, sir. So I would assume that this is the cursed ship. Oh, Wooga! Whoa! Okay. So this is the cursed ship, huh? What's all this? Okay. Okay. This book is old and damp. It is a translation and a rough draft that... oh, boy. Littered with footnotes and corrections. The rituals of Dagon servants, including summoning and sacrifice, are intermixed with other advice. One dictates the proper breeding with humans so as to grow a deep one's number. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so... so, that's that. Let's do... let's focus on the fucking main case, please. Crazy idea, right? Jesus. Holy fucking moly. How many bad dudes are they putting around here? Holy sheesh. I mean, they're not all that threatening if I can just run past them, but I'm sure they're a lot more threatening when I don't have the ability to just run away. Across the street. Hey, fisherman. You good, dude? What the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh, I might need to get back in my boat. Probably not, though. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, there is like a stealth component to the game, seemingly. I'm wondering how effective it is, though. Like, is this gonna be like every other G-dang Xbox 360 game that just has a random stealth section for no reason? Or is this gonna be like a good stealth? Okay, we're looking for the expedition headquarters. Jesus. I assume this is it.
Guess I don't need the key.
Divers with the bends can suffer from numerous symptoms, including pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, and disorientation. Acute symptoms can occur. I can't speak today. Within 10 minutes of surfacing and include paralysis, numbness, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizures, confusion, or words coming out all weird. The paralysis and numbness can involve several different body parts at the same time. Well then, how exciting.
A few damp papers, all that's left of the expedition. Someone smashed it beyond repair.
Huh. There's gotta be something more here. Is that just a bunch of eels in a tank? According to our data, the places with paranormal activity have strong, previously identified influence on the human mind. We have prepared a list of solutions, including meditative practices and a supply of sedatives to prevent cases of madness among the expedition members. I highly recommend discarding all those charms, amulets, and religious symbols, which are of no use, and applying these scientifically valid methods of protection instead. Okay.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it. Wow, what a strange shell. Is that a little radio?
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
I wonder where they came from, too. L. Sullivan and B. Morgan, local fishermen, report numerous large bubbles and an unbearable stench rising from the bottom of the sea. Bought a sample of the weird substance floating in the ocean from Jay Harway. He claims he found it among numerous dead and strangely deformed fish. The fish were taken for analysis. Several locals mention a rock that rose from the seabed, making the fog shine in different colors. The witnesses felt sick and dizzy for 2 or 3 days after that incident. LP Stern got severe burns after chiseling off a part of the rock in his basement. Samples taken for analysis. Interesting. The Oakland University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its ranks, Professor Harriet Doe. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of Inuit tribes have added a new page of the history book of humanity. Now, Professor Doe will embark on new expedition to hopefully shed some light on the source of the flood, and in doing so, shed light on what may yet be to come. What is this, the Antarctic? What the fuck is this? Yeah, it's folks. Is that just the Arctic? That's just the Arctic. Java? Polynesia? Huh. Okay, then. Partially burned cargo manifest. Following must be delivered to Grimhaven Bay no later than Friday. Mark 5 diving suits, 6. Air tanks and pumps, 4. Canned foods, 18 crates. Personal belongings, 6 crates with name unreadable. Research equipment, 7 crates. Do not unreadable. Air pipes, 24. Phone station and wires, 1. Power generator, 1. Responsible for deli, unreadable. Okay. Now, what are they trying to read? Ah, what the fuck? What's your fucking problem, dude? Why'd he just sprint out at me and then aim at me and then... I mean, to be fair, he shot first. Okay? You all saw it. He shot first.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
How intriguing. What exactly was he doing down here? Is he the one responsible for burning all that stuff?
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
Yeah, sure is. However, is there anything else to investigate? There's definitely more things to look at here. I guess I just can't fucking find them. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. Well.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Okay, well, I can safely assume that this is probably number 1. Okay.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
Okay. Well, I think it's, I don't think I'm overreaching that them kicking in the door is probably number 1. This is number 2.
We don't have time to pick it.
Grab the papers.
This is
Smash the
3.
rest.
Pardon me.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Oh no, I'm going insane. Ah. Okay. Mind Palace. They left the city on a freighter from Grimhaven Bay. Maybe recent postings or ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicle. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so what are we looking at here? So it says all key evidence collected. Does that mean there's more evidence?
Guess I don't need the key.
Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Mainly because the game is essentially saying that I missed something. I don't like missing things. It makes me feel silly. Makes me feel dumb. Don't you feel a little stupid?
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
Me too.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
Don't you feel a little stupid? Well, okay, I guess there's not anything else here that I can look at. So, whatever, I guess. Maybe... Maybe more information surfaces later. Boots and shoes. Watley's household chemistry. Interesting.
What's the problem?
Boots and shoes. Boots and shoes. Man, you know, I wish they made a few more, like, business signs. But, you know, I suppose we should already be thankful that, the game exists.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers. The archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still want that interview?
Interview?
Got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our readers something more about yourself.
I'm an investigator from Boston, or I served in the Navy. Investigator
I'm
from
a
Boston.
private eye in Boston. The situation in the port was a good use of my skills.
Ow, my back.
Well, Detective Reed, I think you'll find our city has a lot of secrets.
Oh, what a
but
secret.
People may not like you poking your nose in. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
Because I'm going crazy. I'm looking for the source of my visions.
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Ah, yes. It affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood. Though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I
don't think that's
enough for
irony.
now. I can't give the readers too much all at once.
Ow,
Thank
my
you for your
back.
interview, Mr. Reed.
Ooh.
My pleasure.
My back and my
maybe
neck
something
are
interesting
broken.
enough to
Wow.
make papers again. You never know.
Bye.
See you later.
Fool's Gold. Archive. So, after the flood, officials? Commoners. Current events. Oh, actually, maybe it's an advertisement. Okay. Officials. Okay, current events. Articles and interviews. Burn newspaper. Expedition archive is lost, but they have clues follow up on. Left city. Freighter from Grimhaven Bay. Let's go ads. 3-ton ship Titania is currently available for hire. You will find it fully equipped for transport, as well as the aiding of underwater ventures. Activation for the price of 70 rifle bullets, or the equivalent thereof per week. Those interested are urged to contact Captain Jeremiah Sanders for contracting details. He can be found at Pier 3, Oakmont Port, Grimhaven Bay. Okay. Okay, Pier 3, Grimhaven Bay. Is that where the Sharon is? Or the Karen, or the Chiron, or the Charon? However you want to fucking pronounce it. Okay, well, let's head over there. Can I... No, I gotta be at a... Be ready. I love that. Oh my god. I love that so much. Holy shit. Be ready. You never know when a tentacle's gonna come and attack you. So be ready. God, that's great. Okay, we got ourselves a diner. Wow. Eat here? Diner? God, it sure is dark over there. Where am I going here? Hubert Ave. What? Huh? What the fuck? Okay, well. It is what it is. Okay. So, we're going over to the pier, seemingly. Goodness. What is this, oil? Come on. Keep her going. Gotta, like, be a fish. Gotta swim my way through. Okay. Fitzenheim's warehouse. Wow. Who the hell is Fitz? What the hell's a Himes? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. H. Murdoch boats for rent and sale. How exciting. Yep, here's the beautiful sign. Yeah? Yeah?
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help. Help.
What?
What's going on?
Sea creatures swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
Okay. Well, you know, maybe if you guys didn't leave, like, thousands of pounds of dead fish just sitting around, maybe there wouldn't be so many beasts crawling about, you know?
Shot dead. Point blank.
Get out of here, you damn beasts. There's literally only 2 of them.
Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man.
Also, who had... Okay, so... Let's... What the fuck? Okay. That one's besides the point, but like... You had 2 axes. It's like either you had an axe in each hand, which is already a kind of psychotic thing, or you were just walking around with an axe. You saw this guy. You hit him with an axe. He goes down, right? Because you hit him with a fucking axe. Then you go and get another axe. And then do it again. So, yeah, you're not in the right state of mind here. And also...
The monsters sure didn't leave behind much.
Yeah, the monsters, right. That's who did that. Oh, wooga. Jesus. Huh.
This would be a weird artifact in any collection.
I, Captain Jeremiah Sanders, hereby agree to take on board my vessel Titania any persons designated by Robert Throgmorton and cargo detailed in the attached manifest. As well as to provide them with any and all necessary assistance up to and including depth measurements as well as diving support for underwater exploration and marine life observations. Aforementioned services will take place in confidential locations in Cod Bay. Afterwards, the Titania will provide transport for all passengers to the Oakmont port. Compensation will be 70 bullets. Okay.
Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased. Cape Cod. There were marks marks here, but they've been erased.
Interesting. Interesting.
They were in high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking.
Interesting, interesting.
You can't take me! Eat this!
Okay. So, someone threw an axe at somebody with a gun. Understood.
To the mayor with you! Die! Die!
Okay, so this is an all-out brawl. Interesting.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
Okay, well, I would assume this is what happened first.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed...
To the mayor with you! Die! Die! You can't take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away. They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder.
There appears to be something stuck in the barrel.
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder.
Interesting, interesting. Alright, well.
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
Interesting. Harbor Master saw Captain Sanders leaving the pier. The only survivor of the fight on the third pier of Grimhaven Bay was a man badly wounded on in the shoulder. Captain Sanders is the wounded man and is now seeking medical aid. No, okay. Okay, where could he be? The hospital, I suppose? Is there a nearby hospital? There really isn't. I feel like you would need a hospital for, like, an axe wound to the shoulder, though. Then again, I also feel like there's not really any way you could get to a hospital with an axe wound to the shoulder. But either way, I suppose that the next place to search would be the hospital. Goodness, I'm getting tired. All this reading's making me eepy. Such an eepy little guy reading all these words. Okay, do we have we do have a fast travel close to the hospital. Oh, I gotta stretch. Hold on. Oh. Ouch. Owie. Alright. Alright. Heading to the hospital. Hospital of St. Mary.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess. A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
The usual. Nothing to write home about.
Ah, a chronic headache sufferer. Fascinating. By coincidence, I was studying helminth and their role in illness before...
Helminth?
Did you know that all of us are infected by helminth? Your headaches could indicate that they have infested your brain.
That's news to me, Doc. Sounds serious.
May I suggest you become a subject in my experimental medical program?
Experimental medicine. Well, I guess it can't be any worse than the asylum in Boston.
The asylum in Boston.
I'm delighted to hear that, Mr.
My name's Reed. Charles Reed.
Mr. Reed, take these pills with some water. They're a potent measure against parasites. Contact me when you feel improvement.
Okay. Am I just gonna die of insanity? Am I just straight up dying of insanity now?
What the hell did you give me, Doc?
Is something wrong? You seem perfectly healthy to me.
Your medicine blinded me. And then he gave me these visions. Worse than a blow to the head. What are you trying to pull?
Intriguing. These side effects are a new development. I'll have to run some more tests. Let me know if anything else happens, won't you?
Uh-huh.
I'm looking for a man. Just checked in. Cut up.
Sure.
I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Sir, I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork. But you're welcome to take a look at our archives if it means that much to you.
It does mean that much to me. And you're not gonna help me at all after I said okay to your medical bullshit? You fucker. Okay. Archivi. Subject, patient, period, after the flood. Department, surgery, I would imagine. Wounded Sanders. Peter Crowley, ammo, monker, multiple burns, fragmentation wounds to the chest and face, results of an explosion. Deep cut to left shoulder, broken collarbone, fractured scapula, wound stitch, fracture set and bandaged. No trace of infection evident. Prognosis good. Bed rest recommended. I don't think that's... Grimhaven Bay? No. Morgue? No. Hmm. Interesting.
But
Suppose he could have given a false name. Two and 3 patient ward. Okay. Well.
what happened to you, mister?
Pete. Explosion. Fishing with dynamite. Hurts talking.
Fishing with dynamite, huh? You sure it wasn't from a fight in port? Maybe on a ship?
I'm sure. Oh, please, leave.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again, no sir.
Leeches? You're fucking weird. Who the hell would think eating leeches is a good idea? Christ. These people. Oh, you look like you've got a pretty decent wound to the shoulder.
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
Why are you lying?
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the port massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed, a private investigator.
Charles Reed, Private Eye. Throgmorton wants to know what happened to his lost expedition.
So Throgmorton came looking at last. I knew someone like you would find me sooner or later.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that.
Oh, wow.
They'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew. None of them deserved what happened to them.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port.
Oh, my back.
What about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters. Mark my words.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
What happened on the last dive?
The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
Interesting.
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
What was the expedition looking for?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open, and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
Huh.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Or can I get a diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
Well, I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Okay, so talk to the receptionist, maybe he'll have something.
Bye.
Okay, reception doesn't have anything. Let's go down. Down. Here we go. Accident place. Crew complaining of noise and no sleep. Fish behaving strangely. Reached. The crew reporting hallucinations. Distributed rum. Hopefully it will distract them. Found an air pocket in the caverns near Devil's Teeth, close to the city. Scientists discover walls, ancient walls. Asked for crates with tools. Sent Tate and Myers down to investigate. After servicing deadline passed, Tate and Meyer returned with only Albert Throgmorton, who is now completely unhinged. The crew dragged Albert to a lifeboat. Try to stop them resulted in mutiny. Okay. So... seems like our pal Albert is some sort of carrier of madness. Seems like everyone he's interacted with over his last couple days of being alive has just gone mad. Which is interesting to say the least. I gotta say, I'm pretty into this at the moment. But that being said, I do have to stop soon. Just because I'm getting so goddamn tired. So, I guess the next thing we need to do is head out to the Devil's Teeth and investigate. Oh no, we gotta go look for... Gotta investigate the diving suit factory. Factory in Western Grimhaven Bay between Levy Coffin Avenue and Deep Shore Road. just somewhere over here. C. Smith Avenue. Between Levy Coffin and Deep Shore. Okay, so it's over here somewhere. Alright, well. Let's investigate this. And then we might call it for today, because I am very eepy. Very, very tired.
The door won't budge.
Of course. Going down, down in an earlier round. Why is that song in my head? Okay.
You're the man who handled the problems in the port. Seemed like a sharp sleuth. Want to make something on the side?
Something on the side, you say?
You pay, I work. What's the job?
Ah, a fellow businessman. I'm Vincent, but you can call me Vince. First task is to find the ship's log for the Pride.
Charles Reed. A few questions, if I may.
Sure.
Why are you looking for a ship log?
Maybe I'll tell you when the job is done. Right now, you don't need to know.
In my line of work, you don't get far without appreciating the need for privacy. I understand. And what can you tell me about the Pride?
The Pride.
I need somewhere to start.
Mostly rumors. The captain was an exemplary patriot. Always had a flag with him. His last shipment may have been chemicals in metal barrels.
It could be resting on the seabed 1,000 miles away. What makes you think it can be found?
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had hope. Local drunkards say they saw the barge on the sunken road near the fish market.
Good. I'll check the place and bring you the Pride's ship log if it's still there.
Okay.
See you later.
Well, that is, in fact, something. Okay, anyways, back to work. Let's find this diving suit factory. I don't believe anything in this town is fresh. Get over here, you weird bug. Okay. Easy.
This wouldn't even hold air for a minute.
You reckon? I think it looks pretty intact. Well, this one.
I'm not trusting my life to a rusty suit.
I guess that's fair. This one looks pretty okay. So why can I swim down here? Oh, I'm being eaten by leeches. No. I don't want to die to leeches. No! Okay. God damn it. Alright. So, that's done. Guess that's the boat to Devil's Teeth, yeah. Alright. Goodness gracious. Oh, look at that. Exactly 3 hours. Okay. Let's save here. Okay. Oh, ow. So, starting Half-Life 2 episode 2 on Wednesday, and probably going to be continuing this on Friday, because I'm very interested in where this game goes. Yeah. So, hopefully, if you stopped by, thanks. If you're watching the VOD, thank you as well. As I said, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, starting on Wednesday, and more of this on Friday. I do like these chill, like, sort of weird Lovecraft games. Shadow over Innsmouth is the exception. I really didn't like that one. Or, what's it called? Dark Corners of the Earth? I didn't like that game too much. The first half of... Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.